Every person you admire, every leader, every artist, every survivor, every legend has something in common. They didn't just live life. They created their own story. And so can you. You were not born to repeat the script society handed to you. You weren't designed to live in someone else's shadow or walk only on paths already paved. You have the power to become the author of your own life. This is not just about success. This is about meaning, purpose, identity. This is about ownership. From a young age, you're told how life should go. Go to school. Get good grades. Pick a safe job. Get married by a certain age. Follow the system. Stay in line. Don't question too much. And for many, this script becomes a silent prison. They wake up one day in a life that doesn't feel like their own. A job that drains them. A routine that numbs them. A voice inside them that says, "This is not who I am." Here's the truth. You are not a character in someone else's novel. You are the writer. You are the narrator. You are the protagonist. And the pen is in your hand. Creating your own story starts with breaking the old one. You don't have to follow the path set for you by your parents, culture, friends, or even your past self. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to start again as many times as you need to. Most people live inside the lines. But what if the best parts of your life exist just outside them? Breaking the script isn't about rebellion. It's about liberation. You're not rejecting others. You're choosing yourself. Every author faces it. The blank page is full of possibilities, but also full of fear. What if I fail? What if no one supports me? What if I don't know what I'm doing? But here's the secret. No one really does. Everyone is figuring it out as they go. The greatest stories ever told were born in uncertainty, in risk, in chaos, in bold decisions. The blank page is not your enemy. It is your invitation. You don't need to have it all figured out to begin. You just need to begin. Maybe somewhere along the way you were silenced. Maybe someone told you that you weren't smart enough, strong enough, talented enough. And maybe you believed them, but that voice wasn't your own. You don't need permission to be yourself. You don't need approval to tell your story. You just need to reclaim your voice. The voice buried under doubt, fear, and the noise of other people's expectations. Say it out loud. I am the author of my life. I choose the next chapter. And mean it. Yes, your past shaped you. Yes, there were mistakes, regrets, maybe even trauma. But your past is not your prison. It's a chapter, not the whole book. Some of the greatest heroes come from the darkest origins. Some of the most beautiful stories begin in pain, but they don't end there. You are not your failures. You are not your past version. You are the author. You can write redemption, healing, breakthrough. You don't erase the past, you rise from it. Every day is a new page. You don't need to wait for a new year, a promotion, or someone else's permission to start again. You can begin a new chapter today. Right now. Your story can turn at any moment with a decision, with a realization, with a moment of courage. One new habit. One hard conversation. One brave move. Big stories are written in small steps. What do you want your story to be about? Adventure? Healing? Discovery? Service? Love? Reinvention? Too many people live lives that don't align with who they are, because they're chasing stories that belong to someone else. Choose a plot that reflects your values, your dreams, your curiosity, your truth. Don't write a story just to impress others. Write a story you'd be proud to read back at the end of your life. Scene 8. The power of authentic characters. 30:00, 35:00. In every story, characters matter. So, surround yourself with people who believe in your growth, who reflect honesty, and who aren't afraid of the real you. Let go of roles you've outgrown. You don't need to play the people-pleaser, the overachiever, the silent sufferer, or the second best. The best version of you is the most authentic version of you. If your story is honest, your life will be free. And freedom is worth rewriting everything for. Scene 9. Stop writing to impress the critics. 35:00, 40:00. Here's the truth. No matter what you do, someone will misunderstand your story. Someone will criticize your choices. Someone will say you're doing it wrong. Let them talk. You're not writing your story to please the critics. You're writing it to live in alignment with your soul. The greatest stories were once rejected, doubted, and laughed at until they changed the world. You don't need everyone to understand. You only need the courage to continue. Don't underestimate the power of a single page. Life doesn't go according to plan, and that's part of the story. The heartbreak, the failure, the betrayal, the loss, these are not the end. These are plot twists. And plot twists don't destroy a story, they deepen it. They reveal strength you didn't know you had. They shift your direction towards something even more aligned. They remind you that growth often comes from pain. What seems like a detour might become the most important chapter of your life. Keep writing even in the dark.